Sports. They're probably one of the most beautiful things in existence. There's truly nothing more magical than people putting all the blood, sweat, and tears they have into being the best at something, and they're grinding it out for each and every inch towards a win in a match. I've been an athlete my entire life, playing pretty much every single sport under the sun, but my main love is ice hockey. I started playing it around 3 years old and spent every moment I could on the ice ever since, growing my skills and growing my love for the game. Now, for lack of better words, the ice slowly turned into a place where my brain was quiet from all the stresses and anxieties and the hustle and bustle of life. And when I was skating, that faucet that was causing all my fears and anxieties, it kind of slowly turned shut, allowing me to focus on doing something I love. And now that I hung up my skates after being a player for 17 years, and now getting to coach so far for the past few, it's been nice to get to watch people develop as people and fall in love with the game themselves. It's magic like that. There's no greater feeling to an athlete than victory. Whether it's the Stanley Cup, your Super Bowl, your NBA Finals, or even your average rec league softball tournament, there's that moment as the clock's running out, everyone's jumping, and that single split second that everyone in that sports organization has worked for an entire season. There's nothing more beautiful than it. That moment that every single athlete has been chasing, that dragon that they want to conquer. There's nothing more beautiful to watch than seeing somebody who's been working their entire life for something be rewarded for it. Like when Ray Bork won the Stanley Cup in 2001, or an underdog team pulling it off like the 2007 Giants did. It brings a tear to your eye. Those victories also can bring an entire city or nation together, putting aside political and personal issues to root for the same cause. And I just find that to be real life magic. I can't have victory without defeat. And as the winners celebrate their accomplishment, the other team is left to pick up the pieces and go back to their locker room, where it's so quiet you can hear a pin drop. For many athletes, you only really get one chance at a championship, and when you get up to that top step and just getting thrown back down to the bottom of the pile again, it breaks your heart. And it's really hard to watch somebody who you just fought tooth and nail with to lift a trophy that you're only inches from. Loss of a game or a championship isn't the only kind of defeat in sports. There's also being sidelined by an injury only to find out that your spot on the roster was taken by somebody else. And they're probably not going to give it back to you. Or there's those career-ending injuries that are going to cause what-if questions for generations to come. And they can go from being on track to being the greatest of all time in their sport to being just another forgotten name in the history of it. But it's that defeat, it's that hatred of it, it's that feeling deep down your stomach when you lose. That's a lesson that helps you find your inner strength and push yourself to being the best that you can be. The yin and yang of sports complete each other. One cannot exist without the other. And there's a balance to it all. The delicate dance of life or death, victory or defeat, that towing of the line, the excitement of it all is what it truly means to be human. And the pure raw emotions of it and putting it all on the line with your team is what makes it special. With sports, it's not only the feeling of winning that's great, it's also the memories and the friendships that you get to make along the way. Some of my closest friends I wouldn't even know if we didn't play on sports teams together when we were kids. So if you're thinking about playing sport, or even just trying to get into one as a spectator, go for it. Because win, lose, or draw, you're going to be in for something special.